Bring him from the yard.
Hello again, this is Don the Diecast Pirate, and today we're working on, I believe it's a 1968 Oldsmobile 442 for the Diecast Mafia build-off for March, and we're going to turn this into the picture on this calendar that I found the other day at Walmart. And when I saw this, because I had no idea what I wanted to do with this car, and when I saw this picture, I said, we're going to build that. So let's just get this thing apart and let's see what we have to work with. Okay, so I got this all drilled apart and everything, and when I was drilling the holes for the screws to tap, the front one, the drill bit broke off and unfortunately I couldn't get that broken piece out. I think what we'll have to do is take one of these screws and use the grinder over there and just make it a little bit shorter, and then we'll actually just use some super glue when we assemble it for the final time and put that in there. These are the wheels that I'm going to use on it. Now these back ones fit in perfectly, the axle fits and everything. I did have them in there already. The front ones, the axle's a little too short, so what I'm kind of thinking is I'm going to use these 2-inch head pins, and it's almost the perfect size for the axle head that's in there, and then we'll just go in from each direction and super glue them in place once we get to the final assembly, you know, when we put the wheels on the base. Get that base stripped down. I did have a bit of a boo-boo as well when I was taking this thing to grind out this post. I slipped a couple times. Not that big a deal. We'll actually strip this down and re-chrome the bumpers anyway. So there's that. When we get to the next part, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure where I left off the last time. It's been a while since I've worked on this car. I've had it stripped down and degreased and ready for paint for a while now. I've been working on some other things. Got the paint all stripped and degreased as well. Get the paint booth set up here. We're going to lay down some white Styroless primer on it, and I just picked this color up the other day at the local hobby store, and this is a Tamiya metallic blue, and I think it looks very, very close to the color of the car I'm trying to reproduce. So we'll get set up and we'll come back with a time lapse of the painting. Alright, so I think that came out pretty good, even if I do say so myself. and there's the base of it. We'll try to touch that up a little bit. I haven't decided yet if I want to chrome out the bumpers or do like a resto mod. I think I might just go with a resto mod and leave the bumpers body color on this one. And we'll see how it looks. I can always take it apart later and chrome the bumpers if I want. So we'll see how that works. There's that. Definitely got to get those taillights done. I think we will, probably. Well, anyway, if you haven't seen my Porsche build video for Andrew at Maple Leaf Matchbox Makeovers, here's that car, and that came out beautiful. So if you haven't seen that, go over and check it out, and go watch all the other builds too. You know, so alright, let's get that out of the way so it doesn't get damaged. Also, I made my own decals for this. So there's those. I made 4 sets just in case, and I'm not proficient in Photoshop. So this took me about an hour and a half. It was probably 5 minutes worth of work if I knew what I was doing. So I won't be winning any prizes for winning races and designing decals, that's for sure. But I want to get these decals on here, get some detail work done, and we'll come back. I also got a, just wanted to show this real quick, I got a shipment from Bright Vision today, deep dish wheels, small, medium, and large. So, and I didn't know it was going to come with a sticker in the box. That's fantastic. So we put that up there. Alright guys, what are we doing? Alright. So the Porsche build video, oh my god, I am getting so many comments on that video, on that car. It's amazing. I stopped at Goodwill today and I found this little box, and it needs cleaned up and everything. You paid $1.99 for it, right? I looked at it and I thought, you know what? Let me give you a little backstory. This isn't the video for it. Let me give you a little backstory on why I call myself a pirate. Okay, and obviously, you know, you see in my about section on my page, you know, I call myself a pirate because I rated eBay for cars, you know, and all that. I actually used to record and play Minecraft. Honestly, that community is so oversaturated with people that want to create content and record videos that you don't really get noticed except in your small group, you know, in your small community. So I decided to call myself a pirate, try to make a name for myself that was differentiated from everything else. And yeah, it didn't work. You know, what I was doing wasn't really resonating with people in that community. Well, so when I decided to get into die casting and create this channel, I changed the name. You know, I deleted that channel's long gone. I deleted it, but I changed the name from what it was, but I kept the pirate. Okay, just because it's different still. But in this, I think in this community, it doesn't really matter what your name is. It's so small of a community, and this all I'm finding out is, you know, in very short order, finding people all over the world that are doing this and making videos and collecting and everything. But, you know, anyway, so it can be like a little treasure chest, right? I don't know, just something. So anyway, what my point is that I wasn't really looking to have like a pirate persona on this channel, but we might do something along those lines, just because I've seen how Paul at Diecast Graveyard does his thing. Let me just show you this right here. I wanted to see what would happen if I didn't clear coat the decals, and that's what happens is the ink runs. I think the decals I did on the 55 subscriber special car, that Ford Galaxy, that 65 Galaxy, I put 3 coats of clear coat on, and these ones I put like really 2 coats. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been my extreme pleasure to build this car for you. I now present to you my 1968 Oldsmobile 442 in Tamiya metallic blue, rolling on what I believe are Samed wheels. Stayed up late last night finishing this beautiful car. We'll get it up on the turntable and take a closer look at it. So we took this car. I don't remember if I put the original car on the turntable. If I did, I'll insert that footage here. Started out brown, as a lot of Hot Wheels cars, bad tampos. We took it apart, stripped it down, primered it, painted it, replaced the wheels. I dipped the windows and the interior and the floor shine off camera. Did all the detail work off camera. Let's show you the base here. Chromed the bumpers. I trimmed out the base and the metallic silver Sharpie. Chromed out the bumpers. The exhaust tips, I took a black fine Sharpie and colored in those. Silver Sharpie again on the taillight backing. Topped into me a clear red. I spent an hour and a half in Adobe Photoshop the other night making these decals. Probably a 5-minute job if I was proficient with that program. Blacked out the grille, the light surrounds. I used a Tester's flat gray for the surrounds and the Molotow pen for the chrome trim over all the car. I detailed out the headlights with the silver metallic Sharpie and just touched each headlight with a dab of Molotow. This car came out better than I expected. I think it's a thing of beauty. What do you think? I also blacked out the hood vents Had a couple mishaps with the paint. Right here on this corner, a spot of paint lifted. I simply went back in with the Tamiya paint and a toothpick and dabbed it back in place. On this corner, the Molotow ink got down on the top of the fender. I tried to wipe it off and cover it up with Tamiya paint and a toothpick. It's not perfect, but overall, in the grand scheme of things, it does not take away from the car. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys being here. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Click that like button for me. Seeing all those likes really makes my day. And put a comment down below. I like seeing who you guys are and interacting with you. I'm going to have an announcement video coming out for something new coming up on the channel that will involve you guys. So make sure you're looking out for that. Ring that bell for notifications of my videos when they come out. On Wednesday, we have the St. Patrick's Day build. I'll also be doing a new arrivals video on Wednesday. Friday be a weekly build. And Sunday is my 100 subscriber celebration, so be sure to look out for that. I'm going to make it a live premiere, so if you guys can be there, that would be great. If not, that's okay too. But be sure to check that video and see what to do to win prizes. Yes, prizes. Many prizes. Not exactly sure how many. You'll have to tune into the video to find out what's going on. As always, this is Don, the Diecast Pirate, and I will see you next time.